I need to get a stream starting screen. Because I feel like it would help with this whole like actually starting when I want to start thing. But either way, hello. We're playing Dawn of War today, Dawn of War 2, because I'm super hyped for Dawn of War. That release show was done. Also, random Friday stream. I know it's crazy. It's gonna be about a similar length as they normally are, but I figured we could just have some fun today playing Dawn of War 2. Maybe asking, Sova, they're remaking Dawn of War 1. Well, and technically all of Dawn of War 1, which I'm super pumped about, and I'll talk about in a second. But then you might be like, so why are you playing Dawn of War 2? And the answer to that is actually that Dawn of War 1, the original, plays a little bit rough sometimes. You can't even play Dawn of War 1 in like a full 16:9 aspect ratio. It's still in 4:3. So instead of trying to potentially deal with that, because with streaming software, that stuff can get really annoying, I thought we could have it easier and we could play Dawn of War 2. And so that's what we're doing today. You'll see it says Chaos Rising here by me. That is not what we're doing today. We are just doing we're gonna do standard Dawn of War 2. Maybe if we like this and we get through it, we can have some fun with it. It'll just be me, Sova. We'll just do Sergeant. Honestly, I conceptually could do this, but I think it'll be too easy potentially. So I haven't played this though in a minute.
Sector Aurelia. This cluster of worlds stands on the very edge of the Imperium of Man. From this frontier came the Blood Ravens, a chapter of the Emperor's own Space Marines.
I go ahead.
Once and for all.
You couldn't hear a damn thing he said.
Captain Davian Thule and a handful of Space Marines lead the raw recruits defending these worlds. Now, another Space Marine joins this desperate battle. A newly promoted commander, ready to lead in our darkest hour. You are this Space Marine. And you will tip the balance toward victory.
We don't have an Aquila, which is interesting. It's so funny to think about the different time Space Marines and 40K was at this point. You are Sova, a Space Marine, recently promoted to the rank of Force Commander. You've been sent to Calderis to help Captain Davian Thule to stave off a massive orc invasion. Such as your reputation, the chapter expects that you alone will be enough to tip the balance of the fight and save Calderis. A man of few words, you are renowned for keeping calm in high-pressure situations and finding a path to victory in the face of overwhelming odds.
Calderis.
Oh, hold on. Cutscene again.
We Blood Ravens select our initiates from this world's fierce warriors. Calderis is the cradle and the future of our chapter. Now, the orcs would take it from us. This, we cannot allow.
Captain Thule. We played him. You played as him in the first game.
Welcome, Commander. This is Captain Davian Thule, in command here on Calderis. We are battling the orcs that threaten this world. right into the combat zone. I am north of you with several squads of our initiates. We are under heavy fire and losing control of our flanks. Move north and provide support.
All right. All right. Oh.
Oi! Some of the Yumis come behind us! Kill them! Destroy it. Our fortifications are under assault.
Get him in the line. One of the things I really did like about
Ahead of you are trying to outflank us. Eliminate them.
I really like, so actually I will note one of the things is I actually, okay, hold on. The volume needs to be turned down a bit here. Okay. Yeah, so I actually really love I love the original Dawn of War. I think Dawn of War 1 is awesome. I really love the expansions. I think both, I think there's a lot of people that believe that, Soulstorm and is like in Dark Crusade is definitely is like the best one, and that Soulstorm is kind of not as good. And I generally think that those people are wrong. I'll just let him shoot him out, yeah. Charging in. But yeah, as I say, I really like, I think, like, the thing is, like, 2, one of the greatest things that 2 does that I didn't appreciate when I was a kid, because I really liked the really big battle stuff, in 1. Like, I loved the big scale that you could get. But, like, I think the thing that you get in 2 that you maybe don't understand or get,
will not give us much time before they attack.
depending,
I
is
need you and Sergeant Tarkus to take charge of driving the orcs back.
the way that you
Up to
do
the
the
ruins east of here, and prepare to repel the next orc wave.
all right, the way that you the squads and stuff are set up are honestly like pretty. It's like it feels a lot more like. It feels a lot more like the actual tabletop,
Orc vehicle. Stay in cover. That truck has a heavy gun. More shooting, less dying, you gits!
There you go. There ain't no ruins.
Some more boys, and these Yumis is fucking up me truck. Back through that tunnel.
Through. But I do say one of the things that I do really enjoy about 2 is I actually really love the oh, hold on. Pharmacy. My dog needs her anti-anxiety medications.
Through the hill somehow. Move forward and seal it.
Also took off quick. He's right nap about that truck of his.
He's right nap about that chuck of his.
More orcs, and lots of cover to use on our approach. Commander, the orcs are using a guard tower near the cave mouth. My squad can take it out with a grenade.
Ooh, that happened to just be in there. Let's go.
The Greenskins are clearly using that mine as a passage, Commander. Seal that entrance by any means necessary. The orcs have stacked fuel and ordnance near the entrance over there. A well-placed grenade should ignite. Good work, Space Marines. The Greenskins will not be using that passage again anytime soon. But the leader managed to escape through the tunnel before we could kill him. That was our chance to cut this invasion off at the head. He will show himself again, Tarkus. And when he does, we will be ready. Thunderhawks are en route. Prepare for extraction.
All right. Done. First mission. Got that tutorial out of the way. So yeah, I really do. With 2 though, I really like how you kind of get to this. This is actually the part that I really like about it. I really like that you can kind of just like pick the way you want to do your loadout and stuff.
Concentrate our efforts here. I need you to take charge of an assault that's stalled on the surface below. Drop to the point marked on the planet map and start pushing into the orcs' flank.
So what we would really want though is what I want him to be, what I want me to be is I want Terminator armor. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I want. I want that Terminator. I love Terminator armor. It's my favorite. I just love Terminators. They're so cool to me. So that being said, I don't know what the requirement for that. Every shot fired us. Yeah, I don't think there's a ability that specifically grants you proficiency for the Terminator armor, so I think we're good there. Yeah. So let's just let's get the Warcry. Let's just get the ability. I think it's just because it's right there, but let's probably do a will. We'll probably need a will and stamina. Will be the big ones. I'll set him up. No. We'll keep him at melee. All right. Obviously, though, these guys we want to get let's just get the abilities out of the way. Yeah, because then he can get that too. So simple.
The Greenskins have taken over a hamlet outside Argus. This hamlet sits on a vital supply route, and all of Calderis could fall if we do not dislodge them. Sergeant Avitus and his squad of Devastator Space Marines held the hamlet alone, but they were finally overwhelmed. You must retake the hamlet and drive the orcs back.
All right. Let's do it.
This guard duty stuff is naff. We should be out stopping Uis again like we did to the town. Wait, did you hear something?
Cyrus to Armageddon. In position.
To Armageddon. What is this? A Parable of the Lion.
Avitus, the squad leader who defended the hamlet, is still alive. The orcs incapacitated him, but apparently could not finish the job.
Avitus is too stubborn to die.
So it would seem, Cyrus. An orc guard position stands between
Sergeant Avitus. Approach with stealth and eliminate the greenskins.
Understood.
Was that stealth supposed to start earlier? Because we didn't definitely get any form of stealth going here.
Bring down that guard tower, Cyrus.
Look alive, brothers. Acknowledge. Out of sight. Moving toward target.
Moving to the plants.
All right.
A demolition charge will bring that tower down. Orc guards eliminated.
Excellent work, Cyrus. Avitus's position is on your tactical display. Revive him so that he may join your attack.
What's up, Avitus? You definitely won't do anything but betray us in the future.
Damn orcs found another pass through the hills.
There is a relay beacon near your position, Commander. Secure it, and we can deploy reinforcements to fill out your squads. Reinforcements inbound.
Okay, just getting it. Okay.
Excellent.
There we go.
Avitus and his Devastator squad are back to full strength. Now, push into the hamlet and eliminate those orcs, Commander.
Fine work, brothers.
To the pots.
We need only a word.
Those orcs are turning tail.
They could be going for help. Stay alert.
Come on out of the building.
Repositioning.
I do like. I also like that this Dawn of War like had a lot more with the cover mechanic.
My squad should set up in heavy cover, Commander. The suppressive fire from my heavy bolter will keep the greenskins pinned. There. Devastator's ready to fire. Our heavy bolters are deadly, but they take time to set up and have a limited field of fire.
And I'll have them shoot this squad. Boom. All right, forward we go.
Commander, there is a second relay beacon near your position. Activate it to finish securing the hamlet.
Yeah, but I really do I really like the kind of like I said, I really like the squad play aspect with this.
More orcs are on the way, Commander. Set up your forces to repel the attack. This hamlet must not fall again.
All right.
This is Avitus.
Orcs on approach.
Come on, greenskins!
Good work, Avitus. They have nowhere to run now. Target them before they can get to cover.
What heavy losses? Oh, whoops. All right, Cyrus. Ooh, armor. Okay, bro. Fucking good work. But y'all are really not doing a whole lot there. All right, I need you to. You need to be behind the cover. I started to go like, I am the taka taka taka. All right, we'll just get the health in.
Well done, Space Marines.
Well done,
Thunderhawks are on
Space
approach
Marine.
to return you to the Armageddon. Zeal and fury
Hey, let's go.
rewarded with victory. Well done, Commander. With the hamlet cleared, we can secure the main route into the capital.
We just want to get their abilities out here.
Where we were most vulnerable, Captain Thule.
Cyrus is correct.
But then once we're through that, we can
Is
really
agitating the
play with this a
orcs
lot
and
more.
Pointing them at valuable targets. If we are going to win this war, we need to find out who is using the greenskins against us.
We got a bunch of stuff for later levels, but accuracy. I think inherently we're looking at that being a future. I think that we specifically probably want. Honestly, probably on Avitus right now. Those heavy gunners getting better accuracy is going to be very, very nice. What does it look like? Huh. See, that's the funny thing is because, like, he's the veteran, right? Because he's a leader. He's the character. But for a scout squad, and all the scout marines are supposed to be recruits, you know? So it's like, what is this story here, you know? But again, this is that realm of, like, you know, because this is older. This is older 40K, right? So it's not the same stuff as it was. I guess, are we just going to end up doing both of these?
Commander, the orcs have struck another valuable target. Commander.
Okay, we'll
the
do
orcs-
that one. Sergeant Avitus and his Devastator squad. Ooh. That menacing guy. Oh, it's just like in it, like a hype video. Yeah, you're out to this orc. He's big and mean. A little delayed.
Gut Wrench's location is marked on your map display, Commander. You will need to fight through the orcs defending him.
The Mantle of Cronus. I mean, the orcs definitely do, though, always make such good, like, starting, you know, enemies for these games. I mean, you think of, honestly, you could even think of just, like, you know, Space Marine 1, right? Which, I think it's cool that it's getting, like a refresh, you know? But yeah, I think while, yeah, like that stuff is Yeah, I was but oh yeah, sorry. I was kind of losing track of what I was thinking before. I think the fact that Space Marine 2 is getting like an updated version is pretty cool, you know. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. Um
Our weapons are ready.
oh,
Repositioning.
so there's got to be some form of work here.
How can we serve?
Oh. Ow. Oof. Yeah, I think I needed to not have both of us in there. Ugh, back. Get him out of here. Why did that? What the hell? Where'd you guys come from?
Eliminate those orcs. The enemy has destroyed a key structure.
I would hope not.
Tactical Marines awaiting orders. Tactical squad repositioning. Chapter Tactical squad, return fire.
Yeah, let's just get through these guys.
Target killed. One of our own has died. The enemy must pay.
All right. Yeah, I mean, like the tactic. I think that like the tactics of this game, I think, are so good. You know, like it's just like I like that. Like for a campaign, especially. Like I think for some of the skirmish stuff, you know, the like stuff in between on Dawn of War 1, you know, I think are great. But I think like the like especially like the
The chapter banner flies high.
I think the especially like just pure like the just this nice squad based combat, I think is very good. All right, let's get us over here. Try to drag them out this way. I think it'll be fun to play this for a bit. I think one thing we'll do before, probably if anything, like maybe like just before like just before Dawn of War 1 remaster or remake launches. Yeah, it's like it's more of it's a remaster. I forget what they call it, definitive edition. I think the thing that it would be fun to do just before that would be to go and would definitely be to play the Orc campaign of Retribution. I think that would be really funny. It's just such a Retribution. What Retribution is really fun and good for is I think it's, I don't know, well, we can just head up here. Just because, yeah, like, the Orc is so good. Especially, like, all the Orc dialogue between him and the Inquisitor is so funny. I mean, and we love freebooters. Okay, I need to get you guys there. I want you there. There. You just go right in. You guys can just collect that.
Tactical squad into that building, brothers.
Oh, Avatus is down one. Avatus, what are you doing? Get the fuck out of there. God damn it. Yeah, get it. All right.
Tactical marine out.
Okay. Yeah, they can stay up. How's everybody health-wise? We're all good. All right.
Enemy combatants in the field.
Back up lively!
Tied up in hand-to-hand combat.
Get out of here. Let's Q, tactical advance, break suppression. Okay, so this lets them just, yeah, move.
Nuts to yours!
Oh, nuts to yous.
Standard movement.
Devastator Marines ready for combat. Adjust your positions.
Okay, good. Want them facing the right way there. It'd be great if I could use a
Brothers, go!
Without hesitation.
get these guys fighting.
Hostiles purged.
All right, we need let's get you two there. Big Doctor squads there. Scourge of Xenos.
Tarkus with brothers. Fire.
Weapons ready.
Let me get these guys on this side. I mean, we have to go up that way, but so that they're... Let's get them over here, I guess. All right, everybody is full except for Tarkus. Tarkus needs to get over here.
Positioning.
We need only a word. We will assemble outside. Be vigilant as you order.
All right, let's... Hold on.
To emerge.
Let's give this a second, actually.
Tactical Marines awaiting order. Advancing.
Save now.
All right.
The cleansing begins. For the chapter.
Scout ahead here, see what's up.
Going in, brother.
Our weapons are ready. Set up firing position in there.
Readiness is all. Tactical squad repositioning.
All right, try to get them in that building before they get over there. All right, go fire.
You got through me, boys, did ya? Guess I got to kill you myself.
Target sighted.
We are your death, Greenskin.
Grenade. Preparedness. Destroy them.
Get him out, get him out. Yeah, you need to come back here. Get him into, there you go. Ow. Yep, you get your, God wrencher.
Has targeted this area. Move. Taking up a new position.
Honestly, we don't need him to be in a building anymore.
This is Evan. Brothers,
No fancy kid gonna save ya.
Let's just here. Let's put him here. Go, 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 go. Ow. This is a beefy orc. Look at all this firepower. Ow. Almost there.
I'm not boss. No.
The Mail of Zeal.
Zog it.
The orc scum is dead at last.
Ah, that's just this. Okay.
Ready for extraction, Commander.
Eliminate Gut Wrencher.
This victory will long be remembered in the halls of glory.
Improved Heavy Bolter. I'm not worrying about that ranking.
Good work, Commander. Gut-Wrencher's death has scattered his orc band. I am deploying a team to search the orc remains for clues as to who is agitating them.
Who
Have you
is
received
agitating
any
them?
additional word from the neighboring sector, Captain?
No,
Let's use
we
that
have lost
one.
all contact with them.
What could possibly take out the communications network of an entire sector in a few days?
Let's see.
We will have to investigate, but the defense of Calderis must come first. Commander, deploy to the surface as soon as your squads are ready.
All right, so we do want. I mean, I was gonna say, because when you use the Terminator armor, I mean, we could be Lightning Claws based. So I think me being, and I kind of want to be Lightning Claws. So I think being melee focus is going to be good, but I do think we want to get these up now, because I think we want a good set of these. I think specifically this. And then we can get melee to health. It's like we want this to be primary, secondary, tertiary, and then this kind of probably will end up getting ignored. Versus you would be that. I'd like you guys to have the Raven Mantle, and then yeah, definitely we need you guys to be up here. I didn't do melee, did I? Okay, good. Yes, and then let's get that going. Actually, let's undo these. We'll do 2 of that. Yeah. I'm not definitely not against him actually having the shotgun for a bit. All right. Improved scout armor. Sergeant Cyrus Scout Squad. So he like essentially is almost like put him down. Granted, this is especially before they had this is before they did you had like Phobos armor marines and stuff. So I think it was more normal in lore then to have somebody make themselves a scout marine, but as a leader, obviously then train the supplicants.
Enemy location flagged on the map, Commander.
We will blaze a trail of blood straight there.
Keep boasting, and the blood will be ours.
Yeah, they're in a weird spot, but merciless truth.
Excellent, Space Marines.
All right, let me get tactical squad. Fire these. Get these out. Okay, that's just for these.
Moving to that position. Your command? This way. Repositioning.
Get them out.
Cyrus here. Greenskin activity.
Awaiting orders. Repositioning.
Where'd Cyrus go? Oh, there you are.
Live roulette.
Bro, you guys.
Greenskin eliminated.
Look alive, brothers. Moving to cover.
Alpha, then no easy targets. Tactical Marines awaiting orders. Heading there now.
All right. Gotta be careful looking at that left side there. Oh, nuts to yours.
Target destroyed.
All right.
Box open. Tactical squad repositioning. Let fly. Taking position. Rush.
Say it now.
Well, we're not gonna get much of a position here, but at least we can try to move up. Defend. The chant of resolve.
Scouts here. Still
Yeah.
engaged.
Down one. Didn't realize it. No.
Adjust your positions. To war.
Nice. All right, let's get on up here. Sky Killer and his Storm Boys.
Our weapons are ready. Repositioning.
Say it for the chapter.
I'm coming down on this. But the ruleys be beneath me feet!
Let's get him.
Tactical Marines ready. Target those greenskins.
Brace yourselves for me, bomb!
Oh, yeah, that's fine. You gotta move. Ow.
Nothing can save yous.
Do not let him escape.
Oh shit! I didn't look over there.
Bring it a hollow down! Boots and death!
There we go.
Counts.
Enemy bombs. Use a grenade.
There's a lot of bombs. That should get him.
Do I look I lived? Loud, fast, and dangerous! Enemy destroyed, Commander.
Another greenskin dead.
Loud, fast, and dangerous. What a way to live. Very orcish.
This victory will long be remembered in the hall.
Sky Killer, the Storm Boy Knob. We weren't very ferocious, but we were fast.
Well done, Commander. We have found crucial evidence among the remains of Skykiller and Gutwrench's orcs. Both had recently visited Fellhammer Mine in the mountains outside Argus. Whoever is stirring up the orcs must be using Fellhammer as a base of operations.
The true enemy.
Commander, the time has come to strike at our true enemy. Whoever has been provoking and guiding the Greenskins is holed up at Fellhammer
Cyrus does
Mine
not
on the
deploy,
outskirts
eh?
of Argus. We believe that Mech Badzappa, the orc who escaped us when you first arrived on Calderas, is also headed for the mine. You and your squads will drop south of Fellhammer and push north.
Ah, it's because we're going to get our boy. Look at those beakies. Look at the beakies. Let's go.
In the sky.
Our weapons are ready. Brothers, we go. Hostile forces spotted.
The orcs.
Check them out.
Move north up the valley.
All
Commander.
right.
Get to Fellhammer Mine and find out who is stirring up the orcs.
It's up there, but okay. We're trying to get up there.
Movement on the ridge.
Xenos. Are they just posing? Like, are they just...
Those were no orcs.
No shit.
Here is the convoy. The orcs slaughtered them.
We will avenge them. Keep moving.
Granted.
Orc gunners on the ridge! Get to cover!
Fury from the sky! Cut them down!
Greenskin eliminated.
What's up, homie?
Sergeant Thaddeus, reporting for duty, Commander.
Did you have a pleasant rest, waiting for the most dramatic moment to strike?
Good to see you too, Avitus.
Prepare. Commander, my squad can use our jump packs to land right in the middle of those gunners.
They're no match for us in close combat.
You're already in.
Gunners eliminated. Commander, there is a communications array nearby that we should secure for the chapter. Strategic assets like these grant us combat advantages and allow us to more easily reinforce in the field.
I will run a scan on their defenses. Commander, the orcs are well entrenched at the main entrance. A frontal assault would be unwise.
A jump, some grenades, and we're in, Cyrus.
And right in the sights of the whole orc horde.
Okay, well, let me do what I need to do. Okay, buddy? Get them over here.
Tactical Marines brothers claim it for the chapter.
This is Avitus. Adjust your positions.
Full assault then! Strike hard and true!
Preparedness brothers.
Another
Alright. You go here. And you. Oh, wow. That was a waste. Oh, fine. Also, to say that like it would be in front of the whole orc horde would is very much an overstatement. It's not the whole orc horde. It's definitely it's just this group.
The array is in our hands. Excellent, Commander. This array
Signum.
will provide us with valuable combat intelligence and future operations.
Fellhammer Mine is close by, Commander.
Let's come back down this way. So what the fuck was that? All right. Lots of orcs.
Trouble. These are the orc guards killed where they stood. Someone else has gone through here.
Swiftly! Before the humans arrive!
We cannot allow one obstinate orc to derail the Posseus plan.
You big school sky killer and goddamn chap! But me cyborg eye says you ain't even orcs at all!
Now the humans join the fray this week. The fools cannot see the true threat facing us all.
Not Space Marines too!
Not Space Marines, too.
And a warlock leads them. Commander, the Eldar must be the ones who have been stirring up the orcs. Kill those Eldar before they escape.
I'm just gonna group shoot him here. Alright, let's get
Devastators under enemy attack.
Get them here. Avitus, get your squad put here. You guys. Ow.
Assault Marines, forward, brothers!
All right. The hymn of purgation.
Getting cover, brothers. Changing position. Heading to the roof.
No mercy for the misguided.
Neither killing nor dying frightens me. Feel my wrath, humans.
Do we have a new target?
Tactical squad to the doors. Repositioning. Enemy leader target.
Let's just get him out.
Feel the force of a disciplined mind. And so we carry on the threshold of apocalypse.
Ouch.
Under attack.
Fall back to a secure position.
Ow.
The leader, suffer in measure to your authority.
Okay, well, that went pretty nicely.
The orcs could have slowed them down, given us time. You have doomed us all.
Rant all you wish, Eldar. We stand, and you have fallen.
Yeah. Okay, so like here's the thing, right? Like the thing about the Space Marines and the Eldar, a lot of the time in these things are like the Eldar are like, no, by fighting you will doom us all. And then, you know, it's like Space
This
Marines
is a
put
great
their fingers in their
development,
ears.
The Eldar are evidently provoking and influencing the orcs. Their involvement is hardly good news.
They claim to be stirring up the orcs to combat a common threat. What could that be?
I would not put much stock in what the Eldar say. They are deceitful and manipulative by nature.
That they are, Tarkus. But the Eldar aren't fools. The warlock you defeated may have been guiding the orcs here on Calderis, but he was only one part of a larger plan. We are receiving reports that the Eldar are stirring up the orcs on the nearby Typhon system.
That actually might be better.
The Armageddon will take you to Typhon, so you can engage the enemy there. I will relay all distress signals we receive from Typhon back to you.
I think this one might be better. All right, then yes, let's get our health up. Oh, well, Thaddeus, you can have that for sure. I won't stop you. All right, definitely your melee. So let's get some of these two here. Bolter specialist. For him, it'll be better than nothing. That's 2. He currently has level 4 equipped, so I'd say he's good where he's at. I think this could safely go away, and so can this. Get him a little bit of levels there. Yeah, because he's otherwise pretty behind. So. These two are only usable by the Force Commander. So I don't think I'm going to come back to this. Let me level up Avitus. Typhon Primaris.
Commander, this is the Armageddon's navigation display. From here, you can review data on the planets of the Aurelian subsector.
All right. I remember I definitely did not fully understand the gravity of that. Defend the array. Why is this highlighted? What does that mean?
Commander, the Greenskins continue to attack vulnerable targets. A communications array has come under attack from an orc horde. They seek to loot and destroy this important structure. These arrays...
Commander, we have located a substantial Eldar strike force. This force appears to be led by one of their so-called warp spiders. Warp spiders are capable of rapid teleportation, which may explain how the Eldar are monitoring the orcs on Typhon without being seen. Eliminate him and uncover what you can of the Eldar plans on Typhon.
I think what's interesting about this game is that as we kind of get into it, like the Tyranids come for like a lot of times like they go for a planet, right? I mean, maybe they go for sectors at a time, but it's like the fact that they're going for almost this like whole sector is what's crazy. Especially given that like we had to warp travel. Like these two being hit at the same time when we had to warp travel is pretty crazy. So I'm pure. So I've been missing these, it seems like, right? Because damn. Okay, so these have been there, but we haven't really we didn't capture them. So it looks like I need to look around more when we're out. Oh man, I never knew that this had like a campaign co-op. So we'll definitely like look at that, look into that a lot more. Yeah. My OBS looks kind of funky. Just my rendering of the game specifically. I'll put an eye on it later. All right. So let's get... I think... I mean, honestly, I don't know. Depending on what is... Because we're going to do this one, right?
Commander, the Greenskins continue to attack vulnerable targets. A communications array has come under attack from an orc horde. They seek to loot and destroy this important structure. These arrays improve our communications across the subsector and allow us to monitor enemy movements. We cannot afford to lose that advantage.
So we get sentry guns. So maybe I do just do... Maybe we do use these guys. Just do scout and tactical marine. I think we definitely do tactical. Yeah, let's drop Avidus for now. It's getting gloomy. I have to make a phone call once.
Orc assault is about to begin, Commander. The Greenskins will target the generators powering the array. If those fall, the relay will be theirs.
All right.
How can we serve? Target acknowledged.
Am I gonna grab them? I just need to. Okay, so let's see. We want you here. I did. You know, I didn't. I should have realized this would be a lot more of a defensive thing than it was, or as it is. But you know, here we are. Oh. Oh boy. Where am I? Hello? Oh, I'm in here. Why am I in here? You need to go fix yourself. Oof.
Defensive withdrawal. Assault squad relocating. Forward, brothers.
Superior chainsword.
There, go.
We need only a word. Be vigilant.
All right. Get some of that stuff back.
Assault squad is ready to deploy.
Tactical Marines awaiting orders.
Say it now before the cleansing going in, brother.
Actually, I'll get them in here.
Assault squad repositioning.
All right. So I want to try to, get to that shrine. Hold on. We need them back here.
Fall back to a secure position.
So I'll get him to fight him.
It is done. Move on.
All right.
Thaddeus here. Redeploy.
I'm gonna try to get him just over to this shrine.
Scouts here. Reposition. Under attack.
The enemy has claimed one of our battle brothers.
Scout squad ready for orders. Assault squad ready to
Who?
deploy. Coordinates fixed.
All right.
The enemy is here, Commander. I'll bring him.
All right. Got a little bit of scoutage here.
Great time rises.
The enemy infests a shrine to the Emperor. We must eliminate them and retake the shrine.
Commander, the choice is yours. But this will cost us time.
Oh, I mean, we're gonna do it. It's just a matter of, you know.
Destroy them. Enemy has us in close combat. It is done. Tactical acknowledged.
I think it would be better if we're all here. I'll definitely likely, if anything, I'll just send myself over.
Be vigilant. Green tide rises. Cyrus here, under fire.
All right. All right. Try to maybe go down this way.
Firing on us. Aerial assault. Getting a better vantage coming out of stone.
All right.
Green skin eliminated.
Orcs are firing on us. Brothers. Thaddeus, into them.
Communications array secured.
Maintain camouflage, scouts.
Ah, damn it. Couldn't get to it. Oh well. I didn't pay enough attention.
Excellent work, Commander. Losing that array would have been a devastating blow in our fight to save the sector. Losing it to the orcs would have been particularly painful, since their plan was to loot it for parts.
That would have been a blow. No arrays of this type have been made in 2 millennia.
That is correct, Sergeant. We no longer have the technology to make these arrays. Losing one is a blow the Imperium never fully recovers from.
It still remains unclear what the Eldar hope to gain by provoking the orcs. Whatever their purpose, the Eldar are using all their trickery to disrupt communications outside the sector. We are uncertain how they are managing this, but our astropaths describe their interference as a shadow across the warp.
A shadow in the warp?
Those were their exact words?
Yes, those were their
Oh,
exact
no.
words, Cyrus. We have more immediate problems, however. Mech
Well,
Zappa is mounting another offensive on the capital.
we're gonna have
and
some
I need
immediate
to see
problems.
to our defenses. Secure Typhon quickly. I could use you back here soon. Thule out.
Why so concerned with the ravings of astropaths, Cyrus?
No reason. I just hope that casting a shadow across the warp is an ability the Eldar truly have, for all our sakes.
Maybe be honest. I don't know. Maybe you should like be upfront about that shit. All right. Let's see. I might be cutting it a bit early, but I kind of have. There's a thing or two I need to do. I think it'd be too late though to try to start it today, but I at least could get it. Yes, I think I will need to. Let's do that. Let's do that. All right. I'm going to have to call it early just because we're trying to there's a couple things I realize I need to try to get to now that they're ready. So, we'll be back Monday, normal time. Just thought it'd be fun to potentially get this out of the way now. But yeah, we'll be back normal time Monday. And